Hey everybody, it's Matt from Your Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. Last week, if you remember, I did my top 10 other werewolves that you should have in your collection of films. So I figured, well, if I did the other, let's do the major. Again, these are my top 10 major werewolf films that every horror collector should definitely own in their collection. I know some people asked me about certain films in last week's and I didn't reply, just because I wanted to do this video to show off certain films that needed to be on there. Now, there's a ton of other werewolf films out there, but these are the cream of the crop. These are, well, the 10th one is kind of like, it's a hit or miss with people. Some people like it, some people don't. I really enjoyed it. I remember seeing it in the theater. So without further ado, top 10 of werewolf films that you should own. Number 10 is the Wolfman remake. Again, some people don't like this one. I really enjoyed it. I took my father-in-law to go see this in the theater. Him and I both really enjoyed this film. We thought the remake was done well. The creature transformations was done interesting. Like the storyline. So I thought this was a really well done remake. I still got to upgrade this to Blu-ray. Someday I will. But that's at number 10. Excuse me. Number 9, Scream Factory put out Bad Moon. At first, I never knew about this film, so I picked it up, and I freaking loved it. I love the whole werewolf transformation scene, the way the werewolf looked. It's like pretty much a dog versus a werewolf type film. But it was really cool, really well done. There is one transformation scene that's pretty bad, but when you watch the special features with the director, he even hates that transformation as well. So you could just see the whole, they had to use CGI and computers to do this transformation, and it looked real cheesy. So, but the werewolf itself looked awesome. I really enjoyed Bad Moon, so definitely check it out, guys. Scream Factory did a great job on it. Let's switch arms here. All right, number 8. Oops. Is Wolf Cop. Wolf Cop was fantastic. I can't wait for the sequel to come out. Pretty much about a cop that had a crazy night, got bit by a werewolf, and of course now he turns into a werewolf cop. Very gory, very bloody. Some great scenes. The guy's a drunk, but of course the werewolf starts drinking as well. Fun shit, guys. And if you've never seen Wolf Cop, this is a highly recommendation type film. Again, there's a sequel coming out soon. Comes out, I think, in July. Definitely going to be buying that bad boy when it comes out for sure. Number 7 took some time for me. At first, I didn't really like it as much. But after giving some more rewatch value, it's a great film. And then it's Ginger Snaps. I know a lot of people really love this film. I liked it a lot. About two sisters. One night they're outside. They get attacked. One of them gets attacked by a werewolf, and she starts going through this transformation. And at first, they're really unpopular kids in school. Now she's becoming very popular. She's using her abilities pretty much to get what she wants. The same girl, she is Catherine Isabel. She's really hot. She was in Freddy vs. Jason. See No Evil 2 as well. That's right. But there are 2 other sequels. Definitely check them out. I still gotta get the third one. I know it's like a prequel, but Ginger Snaps, great film. Definitely have in your collection. Sorry, I have to use my hand here. My tripod's not really working, so it might be a little wobbly, so I apologize for that. The next one, I think we're at 6. Yep. Is, of course, the classic Wolfman himself. If you didn't have this film, you wouldn't have had the werewolf films you have today. Again, this is not one I need to upgrade to Blu-ray, but sooner or later, someday I will. I'm just surprised that not all of them have a Blu-ray release. Creature from the Black Lagoon, come on, give me that collection. Give me all 3 of them. But this has all the werewolf films on here. Includes Werewolf of London, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, She-Wolf of London. So, but the original classic is top far the best for what it is during this time. Has to be in everyone's collection, especially love werewolf films. You need to have the classic itself. But there are better ones out there. Number 5, people were asking me about it. Guess what? It is Late Phases. They also call it Night of the Lone Wolf. I like Night Phases better, but pretty much about a blind think it was a World War. He's a veteran. I know he's just a vet. He moves into this retirement home. Doesn't really want to. Him and his dog. Well, his neighbor gets mauled by something. Come to find out, it's a werewolf. So he uses the phases of the moon so he can figure out who and hunt this werewolf. He uses booby traps. He uses his abilities as a blinded veteran. Fantastic film. I was really blown away by this movie. If you never thought about picking this up, highly, highly recommended on this one. Great kills. The werewolves looked awesome. So definitely check out Late Phases. I don't know why they call it. I hated why they call it Night of the Lone Wolf. Just leave it as Night Phases. I think it's probably the best bet. Alright, the last four, I had a hard time putting these in order because they're great films. So I did my best, and here they are. Number 4 is Dog Soldiers. I think this was originally a Sci-Fi Channel flick, and wow, the werewolves are freaking insane looking. Pretty much about a bunch of army guys on a training mission, so they don't really have the real ammo and everything, but they're pretty much up against werewolves. But it's usually like a town or something that has them. But great flick. Scream Factory. The transferability is weird on this Blu-ray, but it's the way the director wanted it. But still far, I love this movie. Dog Soldiers are definitely must own. Supposedly, I heard I heard a rumor that there's gonna be a Dog Soldiers 2. So let's see how that goes. Be kind of cool if they did. All right, number 3 is, of course, The Howling. This is definitely must own. Pretty much the director of Gremlins there. Wow, I keep drawing a blank. Wow, Matt. It's gonna come to me. Oh, shit. Everyone's probably yelling out his name. Joe Dante. Yeah. Fantastic. I love the transformation scene in this movie. Pretty much about this reporter. She was at a peep show and someone gets murdered. And come to find out it's a werewolf. And she heads sick to this weird colony area. These people are kind of keep to themselves. And come to find out it's a colony of werewolves. Her husband gets bit and everything because he's trying to cheat on her and everything. But this movie is fucking awesome. It spawned 6 sequels, I think it is. They're up to now 5, Howling 5, Howling 6, 7. Yeah, so I think there's 6 sequels right now to the Howling franchise. So they're not all that great. Some are good, some are. But anyway, Howling has to be in everyone's collection. A must. Number 2 is one of my favorite werewolf films out there. Bought the DVD, found that I think Umbrella released the Blu-ray, and I said, screw it, I want the Blu-ray. And they have some special features on it. And that's Stephen King's Silver Bullet. I love Silver Bullet. I remember watching this as a kid and just fell in love with it about this poor kid who happens to be wheelbound. And his uncle gives him his motorized wheelchair, which I thought looked awesome. Like, how can you drive around that? He called it the Silver Bullet. And of course, there is someone going around killing people in the town. Come to find out, they realize it is a werewolf. The kid, of course, wounds the werewolf, so now he's trying to figure out who the werewolf is so they can track him down and, expose him and kill him. Great werewolf film. I love the way the werewolf looked. Everything about this movie is fantastic. I love it. It's a rewatch for me tons and tons of times. So yeah, definitely check out Silver Bullet from Stephen King. And my number 1 werewolf film that everyone should own, and of course, no brainer, American Werewolf in Paris. American Werewolf in London. Gotcha. American Werewolf in London is a classic in its own. A bunch of guys, 2 guys are backpacking in, and one gets attacked and gets killed while the other one is bitten, and now he sees his friend pretty much dead, realizing he's turning into a werewolf. The werewolf transformation scene, again, is a classic in this. The whole body stretch. They're playing music in the background with Werewolf of Midnight songs. Fantastic how they did it. I love the way the werewolf gets the cop near the end. It's not your typical type of werewolf, too, where it's on 2 feet. It's not bipedal. It's on 4. but it looks sick looking. So yeah, guys, American Werewolf in London, not Paris. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comments on down below. Let me know your thoughts. And enjoy. Have a good one, guys. Peace.